Settle, settle. I hope that you're comfy, because this story's so fiery it could boil a kettle. I don't bustle and bicker and surely don't wrestle. And don't make a sound, not even a snicker. It's been a year since last Valentine's passed, and friends, there are changes to more than their cast. Perhaps last year you were sat here in love, from rough seas to clear, from a snake to a dove. But that lover who you once adored in earnest, your heart went from cheery to oh so churlish. I've changed too. Thanks so much for noticing. I was the heart's glue, and I don't mean that boastfully. Because now I'm stuck in the soup with you. If you think love's a rose, well, I think it's poo. I weep for you all, out there holding hands, glad rags on your knees, and you think yourself grand, kneeling and sucking on his glands. And I must warn you, darling, you're so terribly bland.
Oh, we're in love, and we are also in Shadwell. And I don't mean to sound gruff, but she makes my gad swell. I must know what's under her jumper, and I want to get home to clamber and clumber and pump her consensually. So my gripe this year's with the fizzy and flirty, with sodden busts and white knickers dirty. I may be Cupid, but I'm no longer stupid. I've decided love's for the thoroughly nuts. So, if you can find it in your sweet breast to lay rest your urges for your adored, I must warn you, we are at war. Yeah. Because something affected you guys as much as it affected me. The 20th of March, 2003. The date rings a bell, but why is that? Well, darling, it's the start of the war in Iraq, London. Though it's 20 years ago, we can hear it tonight as we recall that rambunctious fight put up by the English. Woo! Calmly, sit simper, do hold your applause, and let me bid you welcome to another war.
Show them how to set scene. Some wars you fight in your own land, but others you fight at sea. And what I must now understand is where I should now be. See, I was here just last year, but it seems I'm back for more. And what I'm back for, you may ask, it seems another war. Our boots are tied and you might ask why. It seems another war. Our boots are Colonel Valentine. Lend me your ear, I want you on my side. Let's make it clear, it's not like the ones before. Oh no, my dear, it's a war. I've got hope, I've got this little chap. England's their name, and you know why it happens. The game's afoot, and I'm on my last legs. And so for England, let a new reign begin. Who's that skinny-bodied man? He's not a man, and nor a saint, and Lord, I know I shouldn't judge, but I hate him. His horrid eyes, they look for luck, and his old loins, they need to fuck. Surely no one would pay a buck to fillet him. But no, fuck, perhaps I'm wrong. Incorrect in my intro song. It doesn't go well, but please carry on. How frustrating. Because this old clock looks like a bad egg too. She follows the steps of this trawler, a boon, but whatever I say, she will then do. Why? Because I'm the rating. Will she rise up and find true love? Will she look scared like her first day of school? Will she fall over at the tick of my touch? Perhaps. But keep you waiting. Very much fun. And you know me, I am for fun. Oh, here he comes. And something he said, when I think he can change. Just look around. And you will see that brave young man that he grew up to be.
Easy, lads. Anyone know where I signed up for this latest war?
Ah, come in, my boy. You're quite extraordinarily in the exact right place. Come, let's see what you piss with. Got much of a stream on you?
I suppose I do need a piss. Are you even pissing?
Am I pissing? Hilarious. You've got a nice weapon for a new recruit. You see this? I got that in the Boer War, fighting hand-to-hand combat with the enemy.
The Boer War, sir? That was over 100 years ago. And you've just shown me your penis. I'm not sure I understand.
I like you, son. Do you play cards? Never mind. What we're about to sign up for is not a proxy war like the Falklands. It's a top secret mission from the Crown, and I want you on my team.
Did you wash your hands, sir?
I didn't piss on them.
Hop.
Mission.
I've had secrets. I've done missionary, but I've never been a top. I shall show you, Colonel Valentine. Frankie, get to the war registration room immediately.
Good morning, Great Britons. Now, you may have came here for a wee promenade of a war at Primrose Hill, perhaps. Or perhaps a dinky luncheon of a skirmish with Piccadilly and Chutney and Putney Bridge. But if you came here for that, I call you nothing but a sorrowful soul. For what you are about to sign up for is much more grave and much more profound. We have been ordered by the Crown to bring back all the swans from Iraq, London. Now, what makes you think you got the plums for such a job? Ah, you look quite plucky. Why don't you start?
I've wanted to serve my country my entire life. You see, as a young boy or girl, I was captivated by toy guns, military maneuvers, and the army crawl.
Quite right.
I come from a long line of soldiering. In both great wars, my father went out to do his duty, and my mother did her part by staying home and volunteering to be the village vagina, keeping those on leave busy and wet. Every generation before that, my family's been in every great British war known to man.
Is that so? What did you say your name was?
England, sir.
God! I think I was in the Crimean War with your great uncle Monty.
That's him, sir.
Gadzooks! I think I fought with your ancestor, Lord Lennox Jr. of the 9 years old.
The very one. Sorry, sir. How old did you say you were?
Oh, terrible shame about old Lenny. He was an awful fruit bat, you know. He was found dead one day sucking on his own musket. But anywho, I like the cut of your jib. Good to have you on my team. Welcome aboard. And you, boy, we've already had the pleasure of meeting. What makes you want to war?
Well, sir, it's a difficult topic to broach. You see, people have always referred to me in one way. They've sort of used one singular word, it's quite hard to say, to describe me, which is, they called me a...
Fabulous.
Aye, yeah, that's the one, yeah, right. Glad you all know. But listen, Colonel. How you've seen me, I was obviously never very good at football. So this war, it offers me an opportunity, Colonel, to do something courageous, to be a man, to get out there and break free. I want to stare death in the eye, Colonel, bite me lip and wink. I want to have a gun, sir, a rifle. I want to see smoke rise out the end of it and see a man laying dead there, slain before me. I know that I was the one who done him in. To do something proper. To break into that wee little timeline we call history, sir. I want to go out there and make proper friends in battle, yeah? In the ferocity of war. and never mention them to my family when I go home. And I'll do anything to do it, Colonel. I'll struggle. I'll fight.
Quite so.
I'll fucking die if necessary. Because I don't love myself, Colonel.
Right.
And how? A ghost. And how can I ever expect to be loved if I do not love myself, Colonel?
Very rum. See, I was with you at the beginning. You got an awful French at the end there, if you ask me. But you seem to have your heart in the right place, I suppose. Welcome to the war. And you, suspiciously German-looking character. What on earth are you doing here?
Well, ich will die Tradition Otto von Bismarck verehren. If you know what I mean.
Not one bit.
Let me put it this way. I grew up in Deutschland. I have seen what they do to swans there. They take the elegant neck, break it in half, and ravenously fuck its throat. Then they chop it up piece by piece and turn it into what they call a German Döner Kebab.
Wer hat das gesagt? German Doner Kebab.
Punchline, my Liebling. Anyway, as I was saying, this is why I want to serve England. At least they buy you dinner before they fuck your throat.
Quite, yeah. Welcome aboard. And you, chap. No, you first, you came in. Mon pot petit vixen. Where do you get off speaking French in my gymnasium? Are you here for war, or are you here for patatas bravas?
Yes. War. I want to war. I can't say I know which one this is, but I do know Tom, and I'd like to follow him if that's all right. I've been following him for as long as I can remember, and I do love being by his side. I'm a good shot, and I can assure you I have never been killed.
Well, I suppose it would be good to have a woman on our team. Someone has to do all the whining. Only joking, pretty sure old Turnip Dick would do that for you here. Welcome aboard, madame. And you chap, all in red. What's the big idea? Someone's birthday, or are you one of those sharing types with the sickle?
Can't say I know what you mean by that, sir. Also, not too familiar with a lot of the words what you have been saying. Listen. Something about me, don't trust that strudel fucking right stag looking prick over there.
Right, sir.
But I do love killing. Yeah, killed a few blokes on the way over here.
Good job, man.
One of those scuffs about a penny on the ground, what you so often hear about. All I'm saying is, consider the luck mine and their families every.
What hope?
But if you got a war and I could use a couple bob, just been fired from my job at Punch magazine. I'll tell you, they all renamed that fucking publication as it's mighty confusing for a fella such as myself.
I like you, boy. What's your name?
Named Skull, sir.
Skull, that's a queer name for a lad. Is that from the Nordic countries?
No, sir, it's from my head. Yeah.
Right. Well, all of you meet back at the gymnasium at 0900 hours tomorrow. Good morning, Great Britons! I hope you all slept as desperately restlessly as I did. I'm far too excited, you see. We're all going to be the very best of friends. So here goes a little something like this. Through heights of pain and treacherous plains not seen this side of the modern age, you will develop a twitch underneath your zip that we call being a good soldier. And some of you will not return. And those who do will return with scars. Body, mind, of the soul. But that does not matter. What matters is that this morning we stand firm in all of our grace and glory, and we fight for this beautiful and noble country known as Great Britain. Hip, hip, hooray!
Colonel Valentine, you don't know much about battle.
Yes, well, I suppose I have been in every English war known to man, and even some that aren't.
Every English war?
Yes, child, every English war.
What was the 100 Years' War like?
A drag.
And the War of the Roses?
Rather thorny, if you ask me.
And what about the 7 Years' War?
Piffy.
What about the War of American Independence?
Oof, very hairy.
And the Napoleonic Wars?
Smelly.
And well, what about the Crimean War?
Crimean River, Florence Nightingale.
And the Boer War?
Absolute fucking pandemonium.
And what about the Great War?
Overrated.
And the Second World War? So?
Overkill.
Oh, and what about the Cold War?
Frigid bitch.
First war I was in was on the playground, Gov. Yeah. One of the schoolboys took me sweets, so you can understand. I pulled his peepers just far enough out of their sockets so I could shove them down his gullet. Last thing he ever saw was the inside of his own mouth, and the last thing he tasted was his own eyeballs.
But Colonel Valentine, what will we call this war? The War of the Swans?
Haha, no! We're going to call this one the Iraq War.
The Iraq War? But where's Iraq?
Come, child, look unto thus.
Why? It's in London!
Hi, Tony Blair.
No! Bananas!
Not just yet, please. Yeah, well. Shit, okay. It's quite good, actually. Address you tonight as Prime Minister and also play the piano. On Tuesday night, I gave the order for British forces to take part in military action in Iraq. British servicemen and women are now engaged from air, land, and sea. Their mission to remove Saddam Hussein from power and dispose of his weapons of mass destruction. To those who oppose this course, I say this. We all must face the consequences of the actions we advocate. For me, that means all the dangers of war. In this dilemma, no choice is perfect, no cause...
Every poor shot.
Okay, bloody hell, yeah.
Gosh!
I'm not sure I'm cut out for the violence associated with these wars. Bananas, and trenches, and trench foot, and trench dogs, and secret trench romances. No, I shouldn't be a fucking coward. But how I prefer to be at home, with my humble life as a custard taster in Wigan.
Custard? I don't know what that is, but it sounds sweet.
Aha! So now she wants a taste of his custard. I cannot have this. But maybe I can spew my load as to the reason we are here in the first place. Frankie, get over here.
Yes, Tom?
So, You love me, yeah?
Oui, monsieur.
You'd do anything for me?
Of course, Tom.
Would you trust me with your life?
Yes, Tom.
Would you trust me with his life?
Of course, but I don't really see why that's relevant.
I'm going to take that fucking swan and fuck its fucking throat and turn it into a German Döner kebab.
It sounds dangerous.
If we were caught, we'd be hanged for treason. But anything for you, Tom.
Well, this man's hung already, mein lieber Schwan.
Which of you left this gun over here?
God blimey! He's penis! He's bleeding!
What's a penis?
Don't worry, it's simply, a casualty of battle. This old appendage's been through far more treacherous states, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Well, little England, I figure you got the fire of battle in your heart, right?
Yes.
And without my pecker to guide us, I think I'm going to have to make you a lieutenant, so that you can lead our army to victory.
All right. It's time for me to sing a song now. How could I turn down my chance to lead an army to protect the crown against the confident and overlusty French, Germans, Basques? Trust me, Valentine, I won't let down your legacy, my ruddy dove. I know that this is war, but it feels like love. And not to be cocksure, but I will be a champion in this odyssey. To collect the sword, and when it's done, we'll bathe in the blood of the battles we won. Yes, Valentine, the glory's mine, and everyone's, but mostly mine. We haven't always won, but we will this time. As a boy or girl, I used to dream of bloodshed, pillaging and torture, and some other things I probably shouldn't mention. So occupation, hostility, well, none of those words mean zilch to me. Yes, boys, this is war. Another war. And in the end, I'll meet you there, gaze into your eyes with 1,000-yard stare. I know that I may perish, but I'm not scared. So dear English army will do it, how other armies can eat my shit. And if love is a battlefield, then I want to be in love.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Who here is in love? Shout the name of the person you love. Shout it! I can't hear you! Shout it! I know why I can't hear you. But you don't know my name. My name is Dick Hartley. Nice to meet you. What we're going to do, as it is Valentine's Day after all, is we're going to find you all a little piece to bed tonight, if you like. You've had a look at the cast. Pretty good, aren't they? So, I'd like to call the first member of the cast up to the stage. Oh, as luck would have it, it's Lieutenant England! What a beautiful boy or girl! Absolutely stunning. Now I do need 3 volunteers. You! Okay, not you. You! Up you go.
And you? What's all that ruffle back there? I can't hear you. So, good England, you like to answer your first question?
Yes, how many civilian deaths is enough?
Starting it off with an easy one. You? What's your name? Joe. What? Joe. Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, how many civilian deaths is enough then?
1,000.
Good to know! And you, darling, what's your name?
Ashani.
Very nice. How many civilian deaths is enough?
2.
2. Well, 2 lovers, perhaps?
A couple.
Will they have to be in the act of love?
They have to be together. They don't have to be having sex.
What if they are sort of open relationship style?
No polyamorous.
No polyamorous. No. And you, little ducky, what's your name? Hey, nice. Good to know. And how many civilian dances enough?
Well, freeze the crowd.
Freeze the crowd. Can't think of a joke for that one. How are they doing for you, England?
That's good. I say the smaller the better for this one.
Naturally, we've got to stay on the safe side because it's a very stupidly controversial play. So, your next question?
What gender am I?
You're gonna up the ante! You there! Did you speak? Like, do you know how to speak?
Male.
Yeah, we got males! Males are bringing it back, the boys are on top once more. And you?
I think she's a little boy.
A little tiny boy! Can't even wipe his own mother. Can you? No. Yes! Don't look at the back of her. She's wearing nice clothing. And you?
I was going to get the third option.
Well, this is the last bit of the round, so... You want to complain? Should we start again?
Go.
How fucking rude.
Well, I guess we'll just have to find out, boys.
The beauty of a play is it has a plot. Oh, fuck off. You want another one? Good. And I have that strudel fucking Reichstag looking prick top.
Respect.
Now, some volunteers. Milad, you. Milad, you. And, does anyone want to do? You. You raise your hand. Don't take it back now. Come on. All of you, a bit more over there. This is our side. We're the artists. Tom, first of all, what do you think of them? 3 dudes, if it was pretty your speed, huh?
Yeah, pretty dope. Nice haircut variety. I like it. I like it.
3 blonde dudes. Do they all have blue eyes? How strange for a German. Yeah, we're just going to keep making those style jokes all night, it seems. Okay. Your question.
Okay. Blowjob, hand job, or pussy job?
What's your name, handsome?
Pussy job.
Fucking dude thing! Okay. Settle down, simple. Now, do you want to rank the 3? Am I to guess which one's first?
Pussy job.
pussy job. And can you describe to me what the best way to give a pussy job is? As it is your name.
Get in there.
Will you approach from the back or the front? Do you spit on it here, or do you spit on your own hand and then take it to your member? Here, Liz. Aren't you curious as well, Liz? We're going to keep going. When you were younger getting a pussy job, did you ever hurt your banjo strings?
I strained it the first time.
He strained it the first time, then did you help out? Nowhere to be seen. Got to order your jobs?
Puts a job on top. I'll take anything after that.
Oh, customer. Okay. We went for a lot just then. I respect you. Blow job, hand job, pussy job. Which do you want?
If we're talking about swans, then it's going to be a good.
What made you think we were talking about swans?
the swan throat fucking, that was the...
Bloody good, isn't it?
I think throat job from a swan.
Throat job. Nice. That wasn't actually on here, but it's nice to know that you're going to put your dick so deep in it that it will be a throat job. Horrid character. So you're just obsessed with the swan's throat. You're not going to answer the question. You're just talking about throat fucking.
It's on my mind.
Good, well that was contestant number 2. Thank you, darling. Who's offering? I don't know, who's offering? Anyone? That person back there.
Well, if it's them, only because it's them, I'll have to start with a hand job and build my way up.
What's first? Do you go blow job, then pussy job, and then blow job, pussy job, blow job, back to hand job, throat job, then the throat job, I guess? Yes, you know?
I mean, when do you bring this one in?
That's at the very end, that's it for the class party, I'm afraid. Right, well that's it. Carl, do you like those answers?
Pretty good, yeah. Overall, better than I could have done.
Good. And your next question?
What is a sign from within yourself that you are in love?
Bit of a sweet one.
I'm a sweet guy.
I now remember your mum's in the audience.
Warm fuzzy feeling when you see that.
That's the pussy job for you.
It's a real tone shift. It's kind of hard to...
Tone shift.
It's kind of hard to adjust.
Kind of hard to adjust.
Putting someone's needs above your own.
I'm going to contract you with a boy or a spiteful human. You?
When they've already let the swan in before you've even started.
Guys obsessed with swans. Maybe it's kind of funny, anyway. Alright, fuck off. Hold up your phone! Right, now we have a little dame called Frankie! Wow, 3 volunteers. You chap over there with the cigarette in your mouth like you're about to leave. Now you get to look cool having a durry hanging out your mouth. Who next? You with the mustache. I'm going to give it this room, this other room, any attention. Anyone want to come up? How surprising. You? Okay, you. Come on. Gotta wait for them to go on stage. I'm ready. Okay, let's go. Frankie, your first question is thus.
Should I go for the custard taster from Wigan or the strudel fucking Reichstag looking prick?
What's your name, sweet cheeks? Very nice. How long have you been growing that mustache?
About 4 or 5 months.
Blimey, it fucking stinks. It smells so bad. Kind of eggy. Did you eat egg mayo?
It's Nelly! You can make a lot of money somehow, I don't know how. Do you remember the question?
I do.
Answer it.
I'm going to custard taster.
What's your name, silly?
James Barton.
James Barton! It's James Barton! I don't know why I did the second one. Well, then you better ask the question.
I think you can have a lot of pints for that custard taster myself.
Oh, he knows the course number. Yeah, what's your name? Hello, how are you?
Alright.
Brilliant. What would you like to answer the question with?
I'll also go custard taster.
Bad day today, a right stag looking strudel fucking Every day's a bad day to be one of them if you ask me. Aww. You literally fought them. Too soon.
This is a good one. Can I see it again? Do you prefer good guys or bad guys?
Go on.
Bad guys today.
Why is that?
It's hard to tax them.
Really?
Yeah.
You do look like a homosexual, but I will agree.
For me, it's got to be a good guy.
Good guy. Why?
Well, it provides variety.
You know what they say about good guys? Good guys finish fast. The joke, everyone. We don't have many of those. Hello.
Hello.
Do you remember the question?
Yes.
Makes one of us go.
Good guys.
Good guys. Why?
Try harder.
In what exactly? So you think bad guys would be like, I don't really care. But the good guys are like, is that what you're saying?
I can't say I know for sure, but I suspect.
It's a yes, everybody. Stop it off! Don't worry, I know that this bit is very, very long. We've only got two more. We're over halfway, isn't that brilliant? And, you know, we can say some brilliant things in the meantime, but the next person we have is that little coward Kes. Oh, it's it. We don't need it until the second one. Sorry, it's letting you behind the scenes. How are you feeling today?
Wonderful.
Brilliant. You've actually just been on holiday. Where have you been?
I went to Dubai.
And biggest takeaway for Dubai?
It's an evil place.
Good. So I think we're making enough generalizations in this way. It's good to make a number. We need some volunteers. A lot of crowd. You? Okay, come on up. You, come on up. Any other volunteers? You. Yes, you. Yes, you. Go on. I could have sworn I picked a woman. Oh no, it's just somebody's arms instead. Don't get in a flap about it. Why are you wearing such a big coat? Are you cold?
Well, not right now.
Not right now, but you're wearing the coat right now. It's comfortable. I'm glad you're relaxing now. Any questions?
So, the first one is, what's the most cowardly thing that you have seen someone who you've been dating do? Did you stay with them? Why?
This is my favourite question. Want to start? What's your name? Hello. Now, will you ask the question?
Yeah, anything time.
Oh, where go to this aunt over here? Hello, auntie, how are you? How is it living in Tunbridge Wells or wherever you're from? They've got some good museums there. Do you want to tell us about them?
No.
What are you doing all day?
What am I doing all day?
Yeah.
I'm the auntie in Tunbridge Wells. Well, I'm not. Okay. Sat at home and I'm knitting and I'm...
She's playing with her fucking white ass pussy. So, do you remember the question?
What's the most cowardly thing I've seen someone I dated do, and then did I
Stay with them and
stay
why?
with them and why? I actually don't know.
It's weird because you got to answer it.
I mean, I didn't sign up for this.
Well, you paid £10 to be here. You might as well.
Yeah, I just can't really think of it.
Ah, that makes something good show as well. Just fucking make something up.
Well, if I'm the auntie in Tunbridge Wells, I guess, I don't know, I dated a coward at some point who started a bar fight and then got the shit kicked out of him. And then,
What was the bar fight over?
over me, I think. Back when I was hot.
A fucking long time ago.
Yeah, long story short, I didn't stay with him.
Oh, so how did you break it to him that you were not going to stay with him?
It was when he was covered in his own blood on the floor, with like smashed glass sort of around him, and I said, "It's over. It's over. Dylan. I'm not doing it."
You're a real bitch, you know. Hello. What's your name? I'm going to be much nicer to you than I was to you.
I will.
Ah, lovely. Now, can you answer the question?
I can try.
All I ask you to do is try. I like your shirt, Colin.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much.
I prefer you so much. I should just swear it.
Swear it?
Swear it, yeah. Fuck. God.
Fuck.
You gonna stand for that?
For the record, I think he has a really nice coat.
You're very sweet, and that's why you're my favourite.
Thank you. She told me if you're gonna break up with me, you have to do it by Tuesday.
Why by Tuesday?
She said I have a busy week.
How could she be such a callous harlot to the nicest, sweetest, kindest young chap I've ever seen? What's her name and address? I'll kill her. Don't worry, I'll make her suffer.
10 Downing Street.
10 Downing Street. Ah, I know that bitch. I fucked her.
It's a great night.
Yeah, time to think.
It's actually quite interesting. So I once went on a date with a guy. It's like the only date I've ever been on with a guy. And I realised I wasn't gay on this date. I went on this date to realise whether I was gay. So I told them, like 15 minutes in, I was like, not gay. And then this person stayed with me for the rest of the day. And I stayed with them, and that was really cowardly of them because they should have. We weren't friends. And we weren't trying to be together. Because I was only there to find out if I was gay or not. And I found out I wasn't. And they stayed with me. It was cowardly.
I think they're a real loser. Dealing for this sort of, expecting a nice time and then you just sort of shit all over them. I think they're a real loser. You have a heart of ice. Can you please simper? You're in the bloody cast. You should be behaving. Fuck's sake, Cupid. Alright, next question.
Just, I think it was a failing of you as a host to get blokes up here, because obviously the women would have had way better talents. Do you have any volunteers? Right, the next one's a silly one. This is custard. Can you have a bit and describe it? Notes?
So it's like the most normal custard I've ever tasted.
Good, that's very funny. Come on, my favourite, you can do it. Give us a good joke. Come on, boy. Don't swear in the audience.
Tastes like that guy's lips.
Respect. You like that taste?
Sure.
You set something up?
They can kiss.
I think he's next.
Yeah, do it, kids.
Right, bunches!
Darling, you hold this.
Actually, yeah. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
It's alright.
Cool, okay, nice. Get off. Right, this is our last one, everything to know. Very violent young man. Skull. What a perfect example of the human form. How are you, Skull? So charming. So, 3 volunteers for the very last time. You, very keen. Please come on up. Anyone else? Come on, it's the last one. You, come on up. Anyone else? Just need one more. It's gonna have to pick someone. It's gonna be you. Now, as this is the last one, there you are. Let's make this one really fun. Okay, so if you can read through the custard. You know you can't read either.
I might have never learned how to read, but I do know the only question what I care about the answer to.
Master at work.
Can you take a punch?
Think very hardly about this. Can I please ask your name? And can you take one?
No.
Have you heard one? Do you want to talk about it?
Yes.
Brilliant! Do not spare a single detail.
Okay. So my ex-boyfriend. He used to train Muay Thai. So I thought if I learned how to fight, then we could fight. And so I went to my first training session. It was mixed genders, and I was punched in the face.
By a boyfriend or by a random stranger?
Everyone.
They all had go. Can you give me the address of this place?
It's in Vauxhall, obviously.
Yeah. The Crown of London, I call it. What are you reaching at? Do you want to touch me?
Darling, send me over there. I'll sort that. I don't know what Muay Thai is, but I can punch. I'll do it for you.
Stop with it for free. Just love the game. Hello, what's your name? Harrison. Are you nervous? No. Oh, he's a little bit cocksure, so we put him down. Ah! What's that? Oh, too slow! Don't flinch. Don't flinch. Oh no. Look what happened, bro. Would you like to ask the question? Yeah, I can take a punch. He's gonna fucking find out. Look, I can't take a punch, so do not hit me. Hello. What's your name?
Emma.
Can you take a punch?
I actually got slapped in the face quite a lot this weekend.
This weekend? What are we up to, baby?
I think the actual story is quite boring.
Shit. You want to spruce it up with some lies, maybe?
Okay, it was outside. It was a woman on a hill.
Did you know her?
Yes.
Did you ask her to do it?
Yes.
Okay, this is a very interesting story. Can I watch next time?
Well, it's on camera, so you can watch.
A simple paywall, and we can all watch it. If we all chip in, it's not that much. Thanks for that. We'll probably end it. Is there any more funny stuff to come in now? No, good. The very last question. That's a souvenir for one of you.
I have an urge to kill. What are your urges?
You're already thinking about this one.
Yeah.
Can we start with him?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Oh, will we start with you? Only joking, come on. Okay, there. Now, re our previous question. Do you simply suck or do you float it?
Depends on the size.
There is nothing worse on God's green earth than a little pecker. You! I have the urge to make friends. Well, you're not gonna, because you're a loser! Everyone shout it! Loser! 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 Don't talk to him, don't talk to him! You'll get infected with a loser! Hello, you know.
Quite a hard question, isn't it?
The other two seem to manage it pretty easy.
The only thing I can think of is jumping and sleeping.
Jumping? Where do you jump?
Just anywhere I can, really.
I would have thought simple answer would be trampoline, perhaps. Bouncy castle, on the grave of your enemy also.
I don't know where it comes from, but just jumping.
Can you give us a jump? I can see why you like it so much. Right, that's it. We'll go back to the play. Please fuck off.
And now, to rouse the English army, I have brought some of the words of a great writer who I believe is almost as good as me, and his name is William Shakespeare. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by, from this day to the ending of the world. But in it we shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he who fights with me today shall be my brother and my sister. Be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle be remembered. For England! Pip pip!
Hooray!
Oh no! How will I bring the English army to its knees with that sprightly young booby man in charge? At this point, I'll be sucking her cock. But maybe I can distract her from her duties. Hey!
Hello, Private Tom.
I'm gonna have a private Tom have a private word, if you know what I'm saying.
Of course, Private Tom. Is everything quite all right?
It's just Cupid called.
Fancy that.
He told me to tell you he needs my heart back.
Well, it seems to be ticking away just fine in there. You are an odd boy, aren't you?
Have we met before?
Of course we have, Private Tom. We're serving in war together.
It's just you look like my next boyfriend. Or girlfriend, I cannot tell, and frankly do not judge.
Well, me neither, but that's very odd. You psychic?
Tell me, Lieutenant, have you ever held a gun?
Well, of course I've held a gun, Private. I'm lieutenant, after all.
It's just I'm having some problems with my grip.
Problems? Well, that seems quite easy. I'm sure we can sort it out. May I see it?
You want to see it?
Well, I'm sure if you're having difficulty, I probably should, Private.
Well, I can show you, if you know what I mean.
So, Kestrel.
It's Kez. My name's Kez.
Oh, of course. So, tell me, what's custard?
Oh, custard? It's sticky.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to bring anything difficult up. Do you want to talk about it?
No, I meant the custard. It's sticky, lumpy, yellow. It's viscous. You put it on cake and that.
Oh. Wow, how exotic. I've never been to the north.
Oh, the north, love. Oh, you'd love the north. It's mighty rainy and windy. And if you came to north with me, love, I could show you everything. Rochdale, Mystic East chip shop off the high street. You can get everything there. You can get black pudding, chip butty, right? Piece of parking for afters, curry pie, stout, lager, and beer. Anyway, look, I found this.
What's that?
It's a swanlet.
A signet?
Aye, a real swanlet. I found it down pub. I think it looks like it might have lost its man.
Maybe its mother is the final swan.
Aye, come. Shall we tell t'others?
No.
Really?
Let's wait, I think.
Oh. Okay.
And you know what, Private Tom? I don't think I am so sure what you mean. Where's Skull?
Oh, was just looking for that fucking swan when I came across this geezer. What I used to ride down Marlow Road. Yeah. Hey, Skull, you old fruitcake. He says to me, I said, you old fruitcake. You call it a fruitcake? You kiss your mother with that, man. Well, give us a kiss then. Yeah. Bit his tongue clean out his mouth, I did. Chewed it up, spat it back in his mouth, and then I boxed him.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, also, after days of rapid blood loss, Colonel Valentine, he's finally set to die of cocklessness.
What? No! We must say our final goodbyes.
Army, I think tonight I am to die.
Oh, fuck!
Lieutenant England, I won't have any of that. See, I have known many men and many women, both internally and externally. I've learned a lot of that, I can be sure. And I always knew since I met you that you would be the spigot of freedom for our dear England. And I also knew from the genesis of this mission that you would be the one to continue to carry the flag of Britain. But I'm afraid I'm to alight soon, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub. But I know when I next rub sleep from my eyes, who knows what I'll see. I have my own ideas about what might come next. But you, England, you and your merry band,
you will get the great pleasure of once again setting your eyes on these green and pleasant lands. And it is that and that alone I am jealous of. Please, do take a good, hard look at her for me. And when you do, allow the sentiments of glory and honor to erupt from your heart. For if you do this but once, my life's mission has not been in vain. Pip, pip! Hooray!
Low job.
I've been following Tom for as long as he is tall. And it's gotten me nowhere. I mean, he brings me on all of his missions and he tells me all of his secrets, but I still feel as though there's a hole in my heart that Strudel can't fill. Maybe Custard will fill it.
Oh, woe is me and my poor cockless heart.
Oh! Will you stop your whinging and fucking die already? Woof! He's dead!
Well, I guess he left as he went.
Yes.
Now might be a good time to show you all that I found this in the pub.
It's the final swan! Kez! You did it!
Oh no! This cannot be! Zum Glück kann ich mich immer noch an meiner Lieblingsfolge erinnern. Vielleicht kennt ihr das. Wahrscheinlich habt ihr schon Friends oder How I Met Your Mother geguckt. Aber nichts übertrifft den Moment, wo die Familie eigentlich, die wollen Familientherapie oder sowas machen. Rick Sanchez will nicht dahin. Deswegen transformiert er sich in einen sogenannten Pickle Rick. Unglaublich. Dankeschön.
Frankie, come here. Come here. Cupid? Is that you?
Yeah, it is.
Listen, babe. I hear you're having love troubles. Yes. Word of advice. Go with the money. The money?
Yeah, I mean, look, it sounds like this Private Tom's got a real business plan when it comes to the German doner kebab.
He's got a real entrepreneurial spirit, whereas, I mean, custard tasting is cute, but what's that going to get you in 15, 20 years?
Plus, anyway, custard's got to way down, whereas German doner kebab is always on the go.
But I don't know what a German doner kebab is. Listen, bitch.
If you think you know better than the god of love, be my guest. I'm just putting it out there.
I may not know what a German doner kebab is, but I know how I feel. And Gez, I love you! Fuck it. I don't care.
I address you now as Prime Minister to mourn the loss of one of our greatest heroes, Quentin Marmalade St. John Valentine, known lovingly to the nation as Colonel Valentine. He will be laid to rest on the 14th of February in 2003 in St. Paul's Cathedral. Known to some as Britain's brazen brigadier and to others as North London's petulant pickled pecker, Colonel Valentine is very much the last of his kind. He himself noted that being born during the War of the Roses, he had a naturally sweet smell, carried himself with abundant colour and brandished a persistent prick not found in other soldiers since the Enlightenment. Colonel Valentine is said to have died while serving in Iraq, London. Having taken a rather large blow to the loins, which he fastidiously claimed to have got in the Boer War somehow, he was laid up in bed when one of his troops took it upon himself to deal a final death blow by the ancient method of fist to face. He had 3 requests in his last will and testament. The first is that his death be treated not as a sorrowful occasion, but as one of celebration. That he loved his country and everyone in it. If dying while doing his duty was to be his end, then he would be laid to rest with a smile nestling under his much-loved moustache. The second is that someone looks after that poor chap with the cork leg and rapid manner, as he cannot handle his drink and too often of a weekend ends up dipping his quill in the ink of an absolute dog. Despite best efforts to reach those who knew him best, no one quite knows what this second wish could possibly mean. We do think, however, that he wrote it during one of his notorious fugue states. His last wish is this message, that he have recorded by his scribe in a hunting lodge in Hazelmere, be read aloud. Come on, Stumpy, do you have the pen ready yet? I do like your scarf, dear old Stumper. You will know to leave it behind when you go out, so I can wear it to lunch, which I am late to, I may add. Anywho, when are we starting? Egad, we have started. Oh, Stump, you old wart of a fag, why have you been recording all this? Anyway, what ho, future? How's the water tasting these days? No doubt more mulchy if estimates are correct. If you are hearing this, I've pissed it. I've not much to say as I'm late for lunch and I've lost sight of the chap with that bizarre cork leg. Let it be known that I never married, because my fingers are far too fat for a wedding ring. Please do not look into how old I am. Everyone has done so has suffered worse fates than those who unearthed Tutankhamun. Stumpy, are you noting this down or just looking at the bulge that has been rapidly growing in my trousers since we started this note-taking? Oh, dear old Stump, pull that quill down. Your colonel has you surrounded and you are about to suffer heavy artillery. Pip, pip. So the commission ends here.
Colonel Valentine, the only person who ever believed in me. You gave me a strength that I didn't know I could possess. I promise to honor your life at every step of mine. Now, please allow me this one final goodbye kiss on the cheek, my ruddy prince. What? What on earth is that odd-looking beast tenting up his khakis in the front?
All this. He claimed he got it in the Boer War, do you remember? It's just his Deuce Bigelow, you know, it's his Captain Tom, it's Royal Britain's baby maker. I am bloody impressed that it's standing so much to attention, despite the fact that it was boshed off by a pistol not too long ago.
But I don't have one of those. That's putrid. It's heinous. I can't believe the man that I've been looking up to this entire time had one of those between his knees. No wonder he walked with such a limp. Oh, woe is me. Perhaps I am. Woe, man. And maybe us, of the fairer sex, are not meant for war after all. I miss him, but I am disgusted by him.
Listen, love, I think that might just be how all dames feel about us blokes. No offence, he was a solid lad.
Nice calves, mighty bellow. I always found myself rather impressed by it, if I'm honest with you. But then Ned's, he could take a punch about as well as I could take not punching. And Ned was not very well. I found it quite peculiar that he was so old and took so fucking long to die. But he was a mate of mine, so I'll say goodbye to him for now.
Caramel Valentine. I like to say it's not over. I never thought I'd see you so stiff and not have my mouth full. But instead, my eyes are full. And not with anything nice, but with tears.
I once had cum in my eye.
Colonel. When we first met, I was a afraid little hamster of a man, and you were a decrepit old pervert. Now, I've wooed the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life. I saved the day with a swanlet somehow. And I defeated that evil strudel fucking Reichstag looking prick who we're all still friends with for some reason. And now you are an old, decrepit, dead pervert. I won't lie, I don't attribute anything that happened to me to you, but you were always there. You always had a sort of funny history clip. And that was pretty cool. Respect.
If it wasn't for you, old Collie V, I'd still be sniffing up that creepy prick's old stump. He never loved me. Thank you for organising this mission so I could meet this wonderful little boy. For old time's sake. Poof!
The feeling when you get so old that I'd never be feeling this cold, but I was wrong. So here's my swan song. I would have thought when I found my end, and I would have found that chap with that bizarre cork leg, but I've not. But now they never be stopped.
It's been my dream to always do my duty. Somehow I did it without even shooting. Sweet victory! But I'm not yet free. You see, it doesn't finish with that. I still have to get us back from Iraq to London. It doesn't make sense all of a sudden.
Lonely in every scene. No one ever gets what I mean. Oh God. I just want more blowjobs. Not only that, but I lost a hot chick. And additionally, I got no spot for my dick.
next year.
Just yesterday I was blind and deluded with that old prick I had colluded. I say no more. And now I turn to the north. Don't you think he's a handsome little lad? To be my children's dad, my life begins with custard in
Never thought I'd be so happy and glad. As I say, they used to call me a bad at football. But that's not all. They called me a faggot. I often think it odd that I won this place block with a fucking swan lad. And won the war? I guess so. Yeah, sure.
To punch, a kick, to knee or slap, to slash and cut and to stab in the back, I did none. What will I tell my mum? I'll return with honours and glory, and not one story that's disgusting or gory, how it seems. Might as well go back to my job, Punch magazine. You really think this is a story of love? That great emotion sent from above? What? Guys, it didn't even have a plot. Whatever. I guess I'll see you next year. Valentine's Day, I'm sure you'll all be back here. Or if there's
Another war! Another war! Another war! It's a motherfucking war! Another war! Another war! Another war! Another war! It's a motherfucking war! Another 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 war! Fuck Osama! And no Obama! And fuck Osama! No Churchill! Fuck Hitler! No Churchill! Fuck Hitler! No Churchill! Fuck Hitler! War! No Churchill! War! Fuck the war! 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 No two! War! No three! War! No four! War! No five! War! No six! War! No seven! War! No eight! War! No nine! Another war! Another war! Another war! Not another war! 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 Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen! May I please introduce our wonderful class? Of course, as angels, we have the delectable Hayden.
room for Frankie! And look who all squared up! It's Kestrel! And of course, you can't forget Skull. Naturally as well, there's the god of love, Cupid, played by Hayden. On the piano, obviously we have Tony Blair, played by Jack Merrett. He takes it as a funny speech at the end. On lights, big thanks to Fran. And of course, you know who I am. I'm Colonel Bloody Valentine. Another war! Another war! Another war! Another war! Another war! Another war! Another war!